in the second half, and that led them to victory.
Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard
line. Ready? Nice Cougar, 19, 18, 5 in.
Throwing right away is Daniels. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on, set. 60 by 6.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
They'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Gets through, and now an opening. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Got his man, and that's the rookie fourth-round pick. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught left side by center. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Dragon 60.
To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60.
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As long as you've been the air attack has gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Barkley again. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Gravity Lions, Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Hey, team, here we go. Shot. Go.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 77-yard punt return. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Look at the spin. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark it down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hit as as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Daniels. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Go. Panther Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop the throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Able to slither by. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw here.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. He spins free.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds out near the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Down Eagles.
Great, set. Trimmer.
Now Dillon on the inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Great, set.
Play action. Here's Hurts. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Bronx. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
For a Commanders first down.
Come on.
First and 10.
Throwing now is Daniels.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Well, this defense has got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the...
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
60 Maverick. Hawk, 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
To the air goes Daniels. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Deebo Samuel, 27 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Commanders 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dorrance Armstrong in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Daniels.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
This ball is caught. He's got Debo.
And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Bigsby.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Daniels looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Bronco 80, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
70 Lions.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st.
And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Terrace Marshall.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 26.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
It leads to second and 10.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Running right, here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun on third down. Daniels. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Now it's first and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing after the interception, Daniels.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
8 yards. And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Philadelphia, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. She mayonnaise and burger, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of